Hi Aditya,
Hi.
you able to hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. Are you doing Aditya?
I'm fine. Excited towards
Good.
it. Yeah.
Awesome. So previously we had Seema as a lightning talk speaker, and your talk is also going to be a lightning talk. So
Yeah.
without wasting any time further, so you can quickly introduce about yourself and what is your talk going to be?
Yeah,
Uh,
I will introduce myself in my deck only.
sure. If there is any presentation, you can share your screen so that I can put it on the live stream.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yep. Am I ready to?
Yes, Aditya.
So, hi everyone. Today I will be talking about Health of India Fight COVID-19, an application which we built for fighting against the COVID-19. So everyone know like COVID-19 is a pandemic that has no medication still now, and we are all are suffering from this. Hope you and your family are safe this time. This is the major concern of today's time. So let us start with me. The first, I will introduce myself. A brief introduction about myself. My name is Aditya Raman. I'm backend developer at KonfHub Technologies, and I'm Microsoft student partner. I will be delivering this deck as a part of KonfHub and as a part of Microsoft student partner. For any queries or contact, you can reach out to me on my given usernames like Raman Aditya at LinkedIn, GitHub, and Medium, or you can follow me on Twitter at underscore Aditya Raman, and you can mail me at adityaraman96 at the rate gmail.com. Now let's come toward the point. What is this Health of India? Health of India is an application built over a certain values which were added towards the extending the health towards the society. The first thing is the what the problem we faced and what are the problem statements we considered while building this application. Since the world was seeking for help at the time of pandemic, and we as a citizen of this country, as a citizen of this world, it's our major duty to help for the society. And since we were lacking something like we had the restrictions, we cannot go out of our house due to lockdown, and we were restricted to some places, so we categorized our problem on the basis of this. So the problem statements which we tried to incorporate within the application was to the first method was for the extending our help to society to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the general problem statement. Now, to solve this problem statement, we came out with the two methods through which we would have majorly solved this problem. The first one is direct method, through which we were like building the instruments that could prevent the virus, or like to build the instrument that could detect the virus over there. But this method has a lot of restrictions on our knowledge perspective, as we were not able to generalize this thing because we didn't have any medical background. We do not know about the COVID virus, and like most of the people don't know about it today. So these were the major restrictions and limitations to our application. So we thought of not going with this idea. So the another idea which came to our mind was for the indirect method. As a software developer, we can contribute towards the development in indirect way, like creating a database and to hand over this database towards the community to help and to analyze the details or correlate some ideas over there. So our major perspective was to create a database that could be used by the medical team and data scientists to deduce some correlations. Correlations in the term of geographical areas, correlations in the term of environmental condition, health of the people, which we tried to take as an input in our application, and the correlation in terms of several other factors like temperature, humidity, etc. That might be some help for the society, or that might be help for the data scientists to take out some analysis to generalize certain values through this method. So so we tried and we focused on this method only because we were capable of doing this thing. So now coming to the solution, what we tried to solve. We divided our solution in five major steps. I will deliver each and every step very concisely. The first one is creating a label database of symptomatic person. This is one of the important techniques which we have used in our application. As you know, like database are and data are quite important nowadays, and everyone is trying to take out some meaning out of it, take out some analysis over the database, and try to predict some functionalities over here. So what we were trying to do, we were capturing the health status of the people, where we were asking about whether you have a cough, whether you have fever, or whether you have self quarantined yourself. With the similar data, we were asking people to fill up this database, to fill up this form, and accordingly we were filling up our database. And we plan to put this database on Kaggle so that everyone in the society can be benefited. If suppose you are an eager machine learning student or a data scientist, so you could take out this data and you could have some meaning over this data, analyze this data, and come forward to help the society in certain ways. So this was our first generalized method which we tried to use. The second one is the status of COVID-19. This is quite common. Everyone is just doing the same thing. You can find this website very much often at everywhere. But what our agenda was, we did not want the people to get diverted from one application to another. So that's why we just, to centralize these all things, we included this part inside our applications only. So that once you come to our application, once you come to our website, you will have the clear and concise idea about the COVID-19. This website is for the COVID-19 purpose only, to get the relief, to help, and to help towards the society and to help the society. The third point which we were trying to do, we were trying to display the symptomatic person on the map. Like I told you, we were collecting data as the symptomatic person, like whether you have a fever or cough, and based upon those data we were plotting on the map so that we can find out like which area or location or geographical areas which has the like more number of people associated with these symptomatic conditions. So what we would try to do, like in on this map, this is just a debug mode, so that's why you will find only my location over here. But in general, when we tried to fetch out this data, so we got almost like plenty of the details about this place, like which geographical conditions or which geographical areas were more prone to get the COVID-19. So we tried to figure out these and analyze over these points. Then our fourth point is trusted news. Trusted news in the sense like, say, most of the people and companies try to take benefit of this COVID-19, but this is not the time to take out the benefit from this. So what we try to do, we try to integrate the best features from everywhere. We try to integrate the news channels so that whatever the news you get would be authentic as most of the times. Like the news related to COVID-19 are generally viral as this number of people have died or this number of people has been attacked by corona. But these are not the good things to relate with, because suppose if there were 10 lakh people who just got the coronavirus and people survived were around 6 lakh, the people or companies generally don't prefer to talk about this, because they generally focus on the numbers only, so that the audience could get attracted towards the number. But our focus was not to make this as a business. We were trying to help the society, and to help the society we tried to come up with this idea to integrate the news channels, the authentic news channels in our website. And our fourth point was to platform to help. That was apart from the filling up the database, the another point is platform to help. This was our major ideas, and these two ideas were our MVP, minimum viable product. So what we try to do, if suppose you are in a region A and you want to help people, but due to lockdown and restrictions you are not allowed to go out of your house, and if say in region B there are a lot of starving people present over there, and you want to help but they can't be helped because at their place there are no one to help them. So what we try to do, we created a platform where if you want to help the people, you just need to put down the information on your mobile application or on the website that you want to help, and based upon your location we will track all those details. And once we are done with that, and say if you want, like if another person B got some details about the starving people, if say he saw some people starving on the streets and like they were quite hungry. So what they will do, they will just open the mobile application, they will put down the result over there. So in my area this number of people are starving, so do you have any help for them? And we will track those by the details of the map, so here, and we will provide them sufficient help. So now how is this efficient with the in case of government officials? In case of government officials, they try to check every area and regions over there, and they try to figure out the number of starving people and the number of people who are starving, and they try to help them out. But in our case, what we tried, we just separated, diverted some part of this from the government and tried to have them through the peer-to-peer help system, where if say I have sufficient resource and I can go out of my house, and so in my way I can drop some packages to that person, to the starving person, and that person will be benefited. This is quite a good way to help the people. Even if say you are not well enough to help the people, you can put out on our website, on our application, that yeah, this number of people are willing to take help from you, please help them out as soon as possible. So we will reach out to them. So these were the major thing which we tried to focus on in our application. And apart from this, like there are certain use cases, and these use cases are just the numbers. We are still trying to figure out much more about it. The first use case of our is help data scientists forecast the next outbreak. See, once you start working upon this, once you start forecasting the outbreak, collecting the data, it's quite easier for you to forecast the detail. Then the channelize the government sanitization efforts, as I have already told you, then find symptomatic and infected person near you. These were the MVPs of our program, and to see the real data of the COVID-19. We use these tech stacks, Python for Django, Dart for the Flutter and REST API, and HTML, CSS, JavaScript for the front-end development. So this was like, they are the top contributors to us, the project, who helped in making this project the successful one. We collected almost around 50,000 data from our website. So yeah, we got a good number of results from here. So like I would ask, if you have any question, you can refer me, as like I guess my time is over.